Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a YouTube and Facebook live update on the News Channel 3, YouTube, and Facebook pages. Hope you're having a good Thursday evening. Got to tell you, I'm happy on a Thursday evening because you know what's next, Friday. So I can handle that. We made it through Monday. We trudged it through Tuesday. We successfully navigated Hump Day, and now here we are on Friday Eve. Thursday, hope everybody had a good one. Another really warm and sticky one. We're sweating it out. You can see that's what I have sort of leading the way here on our YouTube and Facebook Live cast from the digital studio here tonight. It's another muggy night on the way. And this is definitely, if you have made it this far without air conditioning, you know, you might be rethinking your life choices. Just kidding. I totally understand that. I did it without air conditioning for a little while myself. But it certainly is nice to have Chris from Coopersville. Thanks for checking in, as always. Brenda, well, you caught me. I'm the one who's not on time. So, yeah. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it very much. Way too humid outside, Chris says. I get it. Today's dew points, I think, were about as high as they've seen them through this spell that we've had here that's lasted over the last week and a half, 2 weeks. You know, we even had, I think it was 77 in Three Rivers, 78, something like that. You know, when you get close to 80, I mean, that's some serious tropical type stuff that we're not used to here. And nobody is, to be honest with you. But Chris, remember, we're online or in line for our dew point party there, where we're going to celebrate them going down. You know, I'll mention it again a little bit later, but for the early birds here, remember, consistency over time equals confidence. Looking right here to see, and sure enough, it's been consistent for a few days now. We've been talking about it since Monday. This is Thursday, and we're still getting the same signals. I actually started talking about it late last week. Same signals from the models here, and that is that on the 1st, that's what I said, on the 1st, Tuesday of next week, we're going to be celebrating some lower dew points. So we're going to have a big party, and maybe we'll burn a dew point thermometer and effigy or something like that. Jeanette, hello to you in Coldwater. Jesse in the Berg, thanks for being here. Cosmo and Wanda, thanks for being here. Good evening to you, Bard. Thank you very much. Colin, represent. Hopefully the rain stops. Well, we might have a few more of these showers here tonight. I got that coming up. Kenny, hello to you. I am having a great night. Wish we could lose the muggy air. When is it going to rain on Friday night? Friday night, that's tomorrow night. That's the 27th, right? We can have some thunderstorms in the evening. We have to cross our fingers for that. Mother Nature has not been kind to our racing fans, that's for sure. Not our local tracks anyway that race on Friday night. Sharon, hello to you. And Marshall, you're in Central Florida. Oh, okay. Good lightning shows. Oh, they got them down there. The FLA is the home of lightning in the North American continent anyway. Vicky, hello to you. I'm doing great. Hope you are too. Tell those goats hello, Jesse. And Caleb, hello to you. Appreciate it very much. The humidity is going to be going away soon, but soon is a relative term. There you can see what I have. Relief is coming next week. Did I not put that into full screen? I sure did. All right. Well, there's a view of South Haven there. Now, I'm going to post a picture that I grabbed probably about 15 minutes ago when the sun was still really bright as it was headed down on the horizon from South Haven. So the folks there were really treated to a nice view of the sun. Now, here's what I want to look at here. I set this stuff up about 15 minutes ago, and of course, weather changes, so this has changed too. This is the Peregrine Tower camera from downtown Kalamazoo. Now, remember, this is looking north-northeast, and you can see in the distance those towering clouds there. You can see them a little bit better 15 minutes ago because we still had the sun was higher in the sky, and it was illuminating them. And so watch this. So you see those in the distance. Here's what that is. Cue the change. There it is. These thunderstorms that you're seeing in Ionia, right? And just north of I-96. Let me go back. That's what you're seeing with that Peregrine Tower camera shot. I'm going to squeeze this so you get a better view of it as soon as I can find the cursor. There it is. All right, there we go. You see what we're looking at there, those cloud tops there. And remember, what we have there with the darker clouds and the lighter clouds, it's just a trick really of the sun and where the sun is as it goes down over the horizon, what it's illuminating and what it's not. But notice right over that flagpole that you see sort of just a little bit to the right of the screen, this is looking north-northeast from Kalamazoo with our Peregrine Tower camera. You can see those towering clouds there in the distance, and this is what we're looking at there as we look out. Those are those showers and thunderstorms that you can see on the radar around Ionia, and that is about 40-ish as the crow flies, 40-ish miles away. And for you newbies there, you know, you're not an oldster. For us oldsters, we know what that means as the crow flies. That means if you just went in a straight line from point A to point B, because I guess we assume the crows fly right in that direction. So here's what we're looking at with the radar. There you can see those thunderstorms that are over Ionia right now. I missed some comments there. There we go. Mikey, hey, happy Thursday to you. Thanks for checking in. Frida in Hopkins. Saturday looks good. I mean, Saturday really looks good. It's going to be, in fact, of the next 5 days, I would say Saturday is the best because two reasons. One, it is going to be dry. It's going to be sunny. So you can get outside and do some work and you can do some play. Here's number two. We do have a cold front that's going to be moving through here Friday evening, Friday afternoon, Friday night. And that, by the way, is what might trigger some thunderstorms late Friday. And it'll give us a brief break, _brief break for Saturday, meaning some slightly cooler temperatures, some slightly lower dew points. We spike again on Sunday. Another front coming through on Monday. That's what's going to give us our dew point party for Tuesday, as that's when things are going to get a little bit cooler. So thanks for checking on that. And you know what? I'll go over that a little bit more coming up there, Frida. So good question there. Thank you so much. Chris, thunderstorms for Coopersville around midnight. Yeah, you can see some action already starting to build off to the west, Chris. And thanks for the plug on the app there. Lori, hello to you in Battle Creek. Jasmine, I'm saying hello to you, Bianca. Thanks for being here with your mom, Jasmine. I appreciate it. Bianca, hello to you, and thank you for being here. Joanne, hello to you. No problem. You're in vacay in North Carolina. Nice. That's okay. Hot, hot, hot in the Carolinas, too. You bet. Vicky in Plainwell, represent. Nancy, happy retirement. Carla, hello to you in West Portage. Joanne, storms must have been there until I was on my way home. Spent 10 hours driving from 6 a.m. Whoa, that's rugged. Brenda, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night, too. Sweater weather. Robert, Craig, get rid of the humidity. Tuesday's our day. Tuesday, that's our day. Sharon, hello to you in Branch County. Represent. Pretty quiet down there in Branch County right now as we're looking at the radar right now. I do believe some of those storms and showers are going to hold together there, Jeremy, as they cross the lake. Cosmo Keith, is Sunday a good day to do a wedding renewal service? Yes. Sorry about that. I think I got some dust. Yes. The only thing is that Sunday's going to be hot. So just keep that in mind. But you're looking good for dry weather. It is going to be dry. It's going to be sunny, but it's going to be hot on Sunday. So have some water at the ready for the folks who are going to be there. And happy wedding renewal service. Barb, good evening to you in Comstock. Love the rain, so you don't have to water the garden. I got you there, Sharon. Yasanda, hello to you. Thank you for checking in. And Sharon is here from Holland. Appreciate that. Shannon, always good to see you. Hope you're having a good night as well. And Yasanda in Kalamazoo, thank you so much for being here. Dwayne, we're going to have sun tomorrow. Some. Okay, some. Galesburg in the house, thanks to Leanne, Lily in BC, and Janet. Whoa, you get the prize for being here all the way from Hawaii. All right, let's talk about radar. We got one cluster of showers over Ionia with some thunderstorms. Nothing severe going on right now. We do have some more showers and storms that are building right now. You can see them moving up the lakeshore right now. New Buffalo headed your way there. Stevensville, St. Joe, Benton Harbor. So you're going to be seeing some of that action as well. Let me show you what our short-range model shows, and it'll show some of these showers moving through. But actually, our short-range model is not very convinced that storms are going to be moving through. So I spoke too early on those holding together there. So Cosmo and Wanda, I spoke a little bit too soon. So they may not be holding together there. Any outlook for the 4th? You volunteered for the Balloon Festival. Oh, yeah. I'll be out there probably on the 2nd or the 3rd. I know the 2nd is the first night. The 3rd, I probably will be out there on the 3rd in Battle Creek for the Balloon Festival, for the air show there. For now, yeah. Right now, it looks great. And you know why it looks great, Robert? Not only because the weather is looking good with dry conditions, comfortable temperatures, and but also it looks like the wind will be light. Now, we're still too far out to write that in pen, but you can write it in pencil. So that would be awfully nice. They need some good weather for those balloonists. So good to see them. Checking in from Vicksburg, where it's uncomfortably hot, Karen. You are right. And Amy, hello to you. All right, you see what we got on our forecast model here. Maybe some action moving through, more likely well north of I-96 overnight. And we might get hit with a little bit, but it doesn't look like too much. But we do have another front that's going to be moving through here. I'm going to go with a bit of a different model here for the hour by hour starting at noon tomorrow. And there you can see, look at these thunderstorms that are depicted by the forecast model in a line roughly just west of I-69 down to about down to Battle Creek, between Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, and then down to about Three Rivers and Sturgis and White Pigeon and Constantine. So maybe some storms there. Coming then behind it, that's when I think we'll start to get into the more comfy air. In fact, a forecast model here showing winds shifting from that southwest flow, which is the toasty, warm, humid flow, to more of a west and then northwest flow, west-northwest by the time we get to midnight, Friday night, Saturday morning. Now, the relief from the heat and humidity, which you're going to feel it on Saturday. It's going to feel nicer, but we'll call that fool's relief, because it's not going to last. It's only going to last one day. Sunday, we spike again. I do think that we'll have an air temp around 90 for the high Sunday afternoon, and with dew points around 70. We're looking at a heat index mid to upper 90s Sunday. And then Monday will be, that won't be the fool's front. That'll be the real deal. And that's what's going to give us our Tuesday dew point party. Don't forget, dew point party coming up here on Tuesday. Sturgis Fest Bike Night, great turnout. Good job, Greg. Got to send me some pictures of those. I'd love to see them and love to show them too. Thanks for giving me that info. I'm glad the weather held out for you there. Tina, hello to you in Hartford. Sheila K in Battle Creek, thanks very much. Robert, I think you're going to have a good. I think we'll have some good weather there for the 4th. So hopefully so. Let's see what else we got. Oh, working the gate. Okay, well, maybe I'll see you there. Of course, like I said, I'm only going to be there on the probably the 3rd. Probably the 3rd, I'll be out there. Going out on the 3rd, I'll be out there likely for the 5:30 and 6 newscast. That would be the day before, well, the 3rd. This is commonly known as the day before the 4th. I believe that's Thursday, right? I believe that's Thursday. Kathy in Louisiana, hello to you from Cajun country. Hope you're doing well down there. And thanks for checking in. I know that you're hot and humid down there. You guys live in the swamp, literally down there. I feel like, because, I grew up in North Florida where it's hot and humid and swampy, but I just feel like we got nothing on Louisiana and South Carolina, those states. Although for folks in Florida, you might say, no, I would disagree with that. Bernice, good evening to you. Stacy, hello in Parchment. And Bernice in St. Joe, got some showers and storms in the area there right now. Okay, do that, Greg. I'll be on the lookout for them. Thanks so much. 4 to 11, Robert. I hope you have peaceful times there. It's Thursday. Okay, thanks, Bernice. Thanks, I appreciate that. Holland in the house, Ron. Thanks for checking in. All right, so let's move on. There you saw that hour by hour. So we're going to be pretty clean by the time we get to Friday night. Saturday, Sunday are looking good. Let's talk temps. Right now, upper 70s Sturgis and Charlotte. A rain-cooled low 70s in Ionia, Big Rapids. That's because of rain. That's why it's cooler there. But look at that high, or look at the temperature. It's not the high, the temp in Allegan and Holland. 85, 86, 84 in South Haven. Here are those soupy dew points. I mean, as I posted earlier on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram threads, this is ridiculous. When we're up around 75, 76, 77 like we had a few hours ago, come on. That should be reserved for the equator or the tropical zones down there, right? But you see right now, it is sticky with those dew points. 75 in Kalamazoo right now, among other places that are also at 75 degrees. And, that's if you don't have AC, that's when it really punches you. So even now, here we are at 9:32, and it still feels like 90 degrees. Still feels like 90 degrees in Kalamazoo. It still feels like 93 in Holland. No wonder you were asking me, there, how long it's going to be lasting. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We have another night of this. Again, that's why we're pointing our eyes at Tuesday. That's our dew point party. Our dew point, our down dew point party is Tuesday of next week. That's when we are going to say goodbye, at least for now. Remember, this is July. So, but how about this? You know what I feel about once you go down, 10, 11, 12 days out. But how about maybe 10 days out? How about if we talk about dew points in the 40s and 50s? Doesn't that sound like a vacation? All right, Ron, you're baking there for sure. A lot of thunder in Ionia County, Kendra. That's right. You got those showers. I showed them to you from Kalamazoo. We can see them, right? So thanks for checking in with that, Kendra. So far, nothing severe going on. Just making a lot of noise. Jeff, mosquitoes have a good appetite in Ceresco this evening. Oh, no. Don't send them anywhere else. You just keep them right there in Ceresco. Did I do the hour by hour for tonight? I did, Kendra. I think there might be a few passing showers, a few thunderstorms or two. I don't think we're going to see anything severe. Rigo, good evening to you. And Antho, good evening. Thanks for being here. Let's see what we have next here. There's our feels like. Highs today, another 90-degree day. And GR, 91 degrees, 91 in Three Rivers. South Haven and Benton Harbor in the low 90s. I think Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Sturgis, Coldwater, you would have made it if not for those big boomers that came through. Round about 2 to 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, even created a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Calhoun County. That was round about 2 o'clock this afternoon. So that was just enough to shave just a few degrees off the temperatures along I-94. And by the time they rebounded, they just didn't have enough time to get back up to the levels that you see, for example, in Three Rivers and South Haven and Grand Rapids. But what's a few degrees amongst friends? Well, tomorrow we're going to be in the upper 80s, and I do think we'll have some off and on scattered showers and thunderstorms. I got to tell you something I don't like about this weather pattern and these types of patterns. The atmosphere is pretty volatile. We know there's plenty of moisture. When you got dew points in the mid-70s, are you kidding me? There's plenty of moisture in the atmosphere. Our forecast models also indicate that there is some instability in the atmosphere. So we have a couple of the ingredients necessary for us to have these thunderstorms. But the triggering mechanism is what's hard for us to really get a handle on. If we have a cold front coming through, it's easy. That's an easy triggering mechanism. We can pretty much, with the aid of the models, show where they're going to be lining up. In the scenario that we have going on right now, what we had yesterday, what we're going to have going on tomorrow, it's sort of pick 'em. Pick 'em. Those thunderstorms could be popping up anywhere on the map. And that's why I say it's a good idea to download our free weather app and to stay with us on that so that you can know when these are popping up. We're going to have that scenario on Friday, but here's the good news. Friday kicks out by Friday night. Saturday actually is a little more comfy and a little less humid. Like it. Sunday is not. Sunday is hot. It's sticky. Look at that Sunday morning low, though, 62. That's nice. But we're going to race up to close to 90 Sunday afternoon. Those dew points are going to be back on the rise. I think we're going to be looking at low 70s. You put an air temp of 90, and with the dew point in the low 70s, you're going to come up with a heat index between 95 and 98, 99, maybe even hitting 100. That's Sunday. Then we have a nice front that's going to come through on Monday. Now, that could give us some nasty storms. Got our eye on Monday for the potential for some big storms. But coming in behind that, it's our dew point party. Look at those lows. I'm loving it, especially Wednesday morning, Thursday morning. So you can give me 83 degrees as long as you can give me 88 degrees as long as you give me a dew point of like 58 to 60 degrees. So that's what we're going to be looking at by the middle of next week. Barb, yes, I think so. Yes, it should. Well, it's going to be iffy. I take that back. It's going to be iffy. Our skies might be a little cloudy on that. Barb, Laura, hello to you. Your dog knows how much walking. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope the dog's looking up at you and saying, like, I hope you know how much I love you to be walking you in this heavy air, right? Remember there are paw pads out there when it's hot. Kendra, you're very welcome. Barb, yeah, I think so. Joanne, hold on. I'm going to have to look that up. I'll have to get back with you on that. Hallie, hello to you. Allegan, checking in. Let's see. Carol, good evening to you in Sturgis. I hope you have a restful night too. Christine, holy fireflies. They love this weather. Gotta love those fireflies, lightning bugs, right? Sturgis Car Show and night parade tomorrow night. We're going to have to cross fingers and toes. Cosmo and Wanda, you You may have to push them out the door, right? Thanks, Mikey and Caitlin. The mugginess make the air conditioners work harder. You're right. Our muggy meter there. Our muggy meter. Jaden. Oh, wow. Good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, I'm going to skate on out of here, everybody. I think we got a good summation here of what's going on. 9:37 on the clock, 23 minutes. I'll be live at 10 on ARC West Michigan. An hour and 23, I'll be live on the Mothership News Channel 3. Hope to catch you in one of those. Bernice, you're very kind, and I appreciate that very much. I could see some showers and storms there, Jesse, for tomorrow. All right. Thank you again, Bernice. I appreciate that. So I'll be live on TV, 10 on ARC, 11 on News Channel 3. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's, Keith Thompson, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith, Don't forget our website, wwmt.com/weather, as well as our free weather app. And also you can check out more and more videos that we have for you from our news department too on our station Instagram page, News Channel 3, and also the WWMT YouTube page. Check those out as well. Tomorrow morning, it's Daddy Will in the house again with his big old smile there. So give him a nice welcome if you're watching in the morning from 4:30 to 9. He's got live weather updates. He's got you again at noon. He'll be tracking any showers that might be hanging around, lurking in the morning, and giving you the latest hour by hour for tomorrow afternoon for any pop-ups that might be on the way. Updates the weekend forecast. I'm back here at 5:30 and 6 o'clock tomorrow night. All right, everybody, have a good night. Hello to you, Tammy and Paw. Hot but beautiful day. You're right. I agree with that. I know it's hot, but I'm loving the sunshine. I'm loving this sort of low maintenance weather, with the exception of the big thunderstorms. I could do without severe weather. Lily, thanks to you and good night. Appreciate it very, very much. All right, everybody, have a good night. Be safe. Let's get some rest. Let's hit it hard. Tomorrow's Friday. One more day, and then we've earned that weekend. I appreciate all of you for being here. Good night.